Hey everybody, and welcome back. It's Sharing the Mouse. We are reopening as the parks are, right?
True, yes.
Let me get that for you, honey. You got a little
I've got a lot going on right now. The fuzzy ears, my red face. Is it red or
no, it's
like
dark.
It's a little bit
just really
tingly.
dark.
My pin, I don't know.
It's summertime, right?
And a sweatshirt on. He was like, "Why are you wearing a sweatshirt?" I get cold. I've been out in the sun all day, and I get cold. So
All day. Today has been
literally
all
all
day.
day.
But listen, thank you for coming back and sticking with us and whatnot. We didn't really intend to kind of go on a hiatus, but with Disney close, which is a big topic of ours, obviously, our Disney vacations. Mm-hmm. We were really gearing up for our trip in June, which we'll talk about also in this episode. But right now, we just want to do...
I know that's what we were planning on talking about, was like packing for the
yeah.
trip, going on the trip, the process of the trip, how to plan for the trip.
I think we had just done our fast passes because I think I had it on my notes.
I think so.
To talk about our fast passes that we had for June, which was perfect.
Oh man, I hated seeing all that just be deleted off of our app because it was like the trip of all trips. I felt like,
Yeah.
and I guess are we going to get into
We'll
that?
get into that.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll get
I'll
into
zip
that.
it.
But right now, what we want to do first is ease back in with updating us and the show and what we have planned. And then, of course, Brooke will go through all of the things that have happened with the reopening of Disney World, that is. Disneyland isn't open yet. And, of course, changes, like Brooke just said, changes to our trip when we plan on going again.
Yeah.
And therefore, talking about that as the weeks go on. So, real quick, I haven't really pushed it out too much, but we will now. We've got a new logo.
Oh yes, and I love it.
Yeah. Big kudos to Lauren and Jenny. They are with a company called Squiggl here in Kentucky. You can get to them at Squiggl, Squiggl, companyco.com. I'll put them in the description also.
So no E after the L in Squiggl?
No.
Oh.
That's yeah. She's Squiggl with no E.
Squiggl.
Squigl. Yeah, Squigl. Lauren, she's fantastic. She started the company. It's her own company there, and
It's pretty cute.
I asked her to help me with kind of a redesign. I wanted to do something more modern and more. We talked about it. You actually brought it up, a little more sketched looking, like drawn.
I like this. It looks like a raw animator sketch.
Yes,
That's
what I was going for.
Kind of design stuff that I like, and she hit it right on the head. I mean, like it was right on the ears.
Right on the ears.
It's perfect. It's so cute, and I can't wait to see it I envision it on a hat.
Yes.
Or like just embroidered like on a
T-shirt.
shirt or something or whatever. It's really, really cute.
Maybe even a backpack.
What? A backpack would be cute.
Yeah. So that was the big thing over the last few months. I'm going to definitely get a pop socket. Definitely going to get a pop socket.
Some merch. Some Sharing the Mouse merch.
Yes.
Because this design does need to be on stuff. It really is cute.
Yes, it is.
I like it a lot.
Because the goal of it with our previous one, you really couldn't. For one, I felt like it was too much, too much Disney. Like it was straight up the mouse ears, and it wasn't really. It was really hard to put on merchandise. Like
and
you
it
said.
really wasn't us.
It wasn't ours. Correct. Yeah. So I wanted, even though Disney,
like what we would like,
even though the mouse ears aren't ours, that's why I wanted to go with the kind of the tilted look, so it's not the same. But the sketch look is really good, and I really wanted it to be a symbol, too, that we can just use without the words.
Yeah.
To hopefully people start seeing that. Oh, that's Sharing the Mouse. Right?
It's really cute.
It's really good. So thank you, Lauren. I sent her a link to try to listen to this show, so hopefully she's listening. But thank you, Lauren and Jenny. They did great. We've got some great examples of that. It's on our artwork now. It's on our website now. So hopefully you see. I'm doing a new opening to the show, so it'll be on that as well. If it wasn't on this episode, I'm trying to get it done before this episode.
Oh, yeah.
So that's new. All of our social stuff and merch that we're working on is coming. Really quick, I wrote in my notes just a minute ago because I totally forgot. Because as we stopped recording, we were in the middle of our Park Madness tournament. Do you remember that?
Yes, but golly, that feels like forever
It
ago.
was a long time ago, but we never talked about on this show because we stopped doing it. The winner of that show, we did it on social.
Yeah.
But anybody that didn't follow us fully on social, do you even remember who won?
No, not at all. I probably couldn't tell you the final four.
Well, the final four was Space Mountain against Smuggler's Run.
Uh-huh.
And it was Safari against Test Track.
Oh, so see, I don't remember Seven Dwarfs Mine Train getting kicked out.
They lost
Early?
Yeah, second or third round.
People.
Second or third round. Yeah.
Okay.
And so the final two was actually Safari and Smuggler's Run.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I honestly, to goodness, do not remember who won. But out of those two, I would pick Safari.
Safari won the whole thing.
What?
Yeah. I was actually very surprised.
Yeah.
You know, and I took the votes, just again, to recap, I took all the votes from all the social pieces, not just because there were some where Safari or maybe Smuggler's Run won on Twitter, but Safari won on Instagram, and then Facebook kind of decided on most of them. But yeah, Safari was a big winner.
Yeah, that Smuggler's Run's a good family one too, but Safari is
Safari's pretty incredible.
It's just awesome.
Very surprised.
And that was one thing about our trip in June. We are always bright and early safari goers.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And we had decided that we were going to hit the safari closer to the end of the safari times, like before they stop
the evening, right?
running the cars or whatever, just to kind of see, you know, like the lions, they say, are a little bit more active and, you know, some of the animals are out more. So,
yeah. We had perfect times. Oh, man.
It was, okay, we'll talk about that.
In conjunction with the Disney store opening.
Some places still haven't opened.
Oh.
Some Disney stores are shut down.
Wow.
Ours, thank you, Lord, opened back up just last week, I think it was.
This past Tuesday.
Yeah. This past week. And it was absolutely awesome to walk in and then see some familiar faces of the cast members that we love so much. Our store is special. They're pretty sweet gals that work there. But it was just nice being back, even though it was just a store.
Yeah.
But it felt good to be in and seeing Disney stuff and hearing Disney music and just
some new
all
merchandise
that.
out.
Yeah.
You actually bought a shirt. There was some
A little sweatshirt.
really good vintage looking Mickey and Minnie stuff, and they've got a lot of stuff for Mandalorian with the child and
And our store had it spaced out great.
Big
Like
time.
it was awesome the way that they were cleaning
it
all
felt
the time.
a lot bigger. The store felt a lot bigger.
And they were counting people coming in to make sure that they were, you know,
Yeah.
staying to those guidelines or whatever. But it was awesome. It felt great in there. It felt really good. So good job to those.
In conjunction with
ladies.
that, with, you know, since there hasn't been stores, there hasn't been these Disney keys, right? They haven't done much of those anymore. But they did do a pin set.
Let me show you.
That we started collecting a couple months ago, right? I don't know when this fully started.
My ears.
I don't know when this fully started. I can't remember when we got that, but
It was right before. I felt like it was
right at the beginning.
right
I
at the
think.
beginning or right before, because then we were waiting for Arendelle to come out and it never.
Yeah.
Because it should have come out maybe. I don't remember. I don't want to say something and be totally wrong, but that's neither here nor there. But it started with the Cinderella Castle pin, and there's several pieces to the collection that you can get.
Yes.
We just like the pins.
It's called the Castle Collection is the whole thing. And there's ornaments, there's actual castles.
Yeah, an actual castle figurine, a
puzzles,
and a journal.
Some
I
have
think
journals.
there's a journal, maybe.
I think there's journals, and then there's these pins.
Then the pin. And we solely only want the pins.
Yes.
In this cute little case.
Yeah, so you buy the case. I guess you can still get the case.
I think so.
Yeah, I think you still get the case. And then Cinderella is the only one that's been out except this past weekend.
We got Elsa's.
The Elsa, which is this one. I guess it's that one. Yeah.
And I don't know that you can tell size-wise, but these are pretty good, chunky size pins. Heavy, very heavy, feel
heavy.
well made, and they're magnetized and they open up.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see inside the castle. They're my favorite.
It's a really cool thing. It's a really cool thing. I can't wait to finish it out. But it's going to take a while because it was 3 months.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how often. I think they were supposed to be monthly.
Almost messed up my fingernail. I painted my fingernails before we came on the show because I did not wash my hair, and so I was trying to make up for not washing the hair. So I painted my nails and put on some fluffy ears to hide the hair.
Nice. But there's a reason why you wore those ears, right?
There's a reason why I wore these ears?
Yeah. Because you wanted to talk about.
Oh, I was thinking, like, is it Star Wars Day or what?
No.
But no, I was thinking, like, with everything that's going on, that we won't get into any of that or whatever. But it's like we've, kind of been shopping local and like helping out small businesses because, they hurt in times like this or whatever. So these ears we purchased a while ago, but I thought it would be so cool to feature people who are they're creating these items themselves. It's not manufactured in a, big company or whatever. Things that you can order on Etsy from those small companies. And this is our first entrepreneur, and it's Jolly June ears on Etsy. And these are awesome.
Yeah.
Eliza wore them and got so many compliments when we went on our last trip, but they're huge and fuzzy and so well made.
Yeah.
And
nice.
I haven't seen any that were like this or whatever. And she definitely was one of a kind when we were in the parks. But the Etsy store that we ordered them from are Jolly, Jolly, June, June, ears, EARS. And you'll have to check out that shop because it was really, really, really cute.
And once again, we'll put the link in our description below, so you can click on that and go get you some.
Yeah, we just thought we'd, mention these people and get them some support during, get them some
and look,
extra love.
They don't know
They don't know that.
Yeah, we're just doing it. So
no, nobody knows.
No.
Surprise!
Surprise! Yeah. So we thought that would be good for us to do. I think Brooke came up with that idea. It's a great idea to feature some shirts that people are making.
Just like I've got a local, one of my good friends.
All kinds of stuff like that.
Yeah, one of my good friends here in town that I teach with, she makes shirts. I'm going to get, put her stuff out there. I'm not going to tell her either. I'm just going to put it out there.
Yeah.
And some other ears that we've purchased off of Etsy and maybe just show them some love.
Yes.
But we sidetracked off of this.
Yeah,
Should
we did.
talk about the
merch pass, right?
Yeah, because before the pin, before this pass pin, you just kind of got online and bought it just like you did everything else and panicked and hoped that you were able to buy it in like 3 minutes.
Refresh.
And did we just miss something?
The Star Wars key.
Yes.
So the Star Wars key came out May the 4th, and we got one. It's in there now.
Yeah.
But we had to buy it on eBay.
Right.
Because we got on there that morning.
Right on time.
Could not get one.
No, and as usual, because I always do, and it's the same way, like when I book fast passes or whatever, I have multiple devices set up because you always know that the system's going to crash inevitably every time, or something's going to happen, or Stitch eats the page and, sadness pops up. So we had like our phone, our laptop, iPad. He was set up. I had my mom set up.
Yeah.
I had my sister set up, our nephew and niece set up down the street, all of us, and none of us were able to get it.
Yeah, none of us.
And then it later came out that they claim, or they feel like, that the bots, kind of jumped in and purchased everything because, thousands of people were saying that they were having trouble. And so I think this was Disney's way of maybe kind of trying to control that and keep that at bay. So if you guys ever purchase any of this stuff, they had a new system this time called the Disney Merch Pass. And everybody got on at 10 o'clock in the morning. So there was that set time, Eastern Standard Time.
Yes.
Right. It was that. And then, they had all the items that were up. So like, let's say it's like the ornament, the pin, the castle, the puzzle. I think a journal. I'm questioning myself on the journal, but so you would click. There was a button. You would click on one of the pictures, and that's what you were hoping to buy. So you kind of went into like a virtual
queue,
like queue or like a pool or a lottery is what I'm thinking of. And then you had until midnight, and then a couple days later, it was actually Thursday, they started sending out emails if you were eligible to purchase, and then you had 24 hours maybe to purchase that item. But you could go back in, like say I wanted the pin, I could only try for the pin on one entry, and then I could go back in and try for the ornament or try and do a separate entry for the puzzle and a separate entry for the castle.
It is a journal.
It is a journal, yes.
So a figurine, which is the castle, journal, pin, ornament, puzzle.
Yeah, so it was easy breezy and totally smooth.
Yeah.
But waiting to get the email was very nerve-wracking.
Yes.
And our friends that we travel with, the husband messaged and said, "Did you get your email?" And then I knew, I was like, oh no. So I checked and we didn't have ours, and I immediately went into pouty mode and was so sad. I was like, we didn't get our email. And they didn't come until later. Like I got mine at 5. You never got an email.
I didn't get one.
So again, we had 5 people trying for it, everybody in our town. And 3 out of the 5 got an email for the pin.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So maybe that's,
But I think it's a way to,
yeah,
not because the Star Wars key, you can tell something was wrong when all of a sudden hundreds of listings on eBay for the same key, and
immediately
it was the same picture. It was somehow there were
sold
some bots
out
out
immediately.
It was a nightmare to get the key. But this probably worked out better, even though I didn't get an email. But I think the people that wanted it should have had a better chance of getting it.
Yeah, totally.
So that's the new way. I feel like there's going to be a lot of websites that adopt that if it becomes an issue. I don't know if it's becoming an issue. I actually feel like, side note on Star Wars Celebration, I feel like has happened with Star Wars Celebration, this last one, when it got canceled. But when they tickets went on sale, it went like that. But all of a sudden, again, you saw on eBay just listings after listings.
You could purchase tickets
to buying tickets. Yeah. People would buy it and then resell it, right? But usually, I've been to all of the celebrations. I've usually bought my tickets a couple of days later, but they were gone within an hour, all of them.
Yeah.
So I feel like somebody or some computer is buying everything and then trying to just resell.
Well, and then those people, that whatever company that they went through, like the bot company, or I don't know how that works. They started posting stuff on Twitter and stuff, saying like, thank you to whatever bots or whatever, I was able to get 43 keys.
Yes.
Just outrageous stuff.
Outrageous. Yeah. No.
Man.
Anyway,
but this system was good.
It was good. It was a good system. So that's on Shop Disney on some of these collectible stuff. I guess the only other thing on my list to talk about besides our trip was that we've been kicking around stuff to do on our YouTube channel, and one thing we want to talk about coming soon is our girls are actually going to be doing a segment.
Yes, and they're so excited.
Yeah. Talking about all kinds of stuff. Actually, Sam, our oldest, has been watching a lot of Disney Plus and a lot of stuff
about doing movies again that she hasn't seen in a while.
A long time. When she went through all the Pixar ones.
Yeah.
And she's watching a bunch of Easter eggs and looking for the Easter eggs. So that's, for example, that's a video that they will talk about the Easter egg stuff. Yeah. So anyway,
like a little short segment
that you can see. So there's some other stuff that's coming. So, okay, our trip.
Yes. I feel like there needs to be like a wah wah sound
or a moment of silence.
Yeah, or like a gong or something. I don't know.
So we were planning on going June 11th through the 18th, which was going to be centered around our youngest, our just turned 6-year-old. It was going to be her 6th birthday, Eliza's 6th birthday on June 17th.
And to have a birthday at Disney World, like, what's better than that?
I know. And, of course, the park shut down. But what we had planned that week, I don't have it in front of me. I don't know. But it's just we were going to stay at Pop Century. Mm-hmm. So we were going to stay at a different resort. Mm-hmm.
Which we let her kind of guide the trip a little bit. Like, she picked out, the resort for Sam's birthday trip. She has her resort picked out.
Yes.
And then on there, we let them pick the park that they wanted to attend on their birthday. Mm-hmm. But they don't pick dining, but we were picking their dining.
We were looking at what new things that we can do.
Yeah.
Right. New rides were going to be the railway, Mickey and Minnie's Railway, right? That was the new.
I like it when we say that, because we always say Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. Because you just did
Runaway Railway. Is that what it's called, right? That's what it's called, right?
Runaway Railway.
Yeah.
But you can't do it when you talk fast, because you say Runaway Railway.
We were going to do that.
Makes me giggle.
We were going to do Rise of the Resistance.
Yeah.
That was a new ride.
Hopefully.
If we could get on there, boarding pass. I don't know what other new ride. Was Ratatouille going to be open by then?
No.
Okay.
No, it would have been like Sam's trip, but like not a new ride, but a new to us ride. We were going to do Primeval Whirl.
Oh yeah. I was going to do Tower of Terror.
You were going to do Tower of Terror because it's not that I don't want to ride it. Like, I am completely freaked out about that ride and the drop.
Yes.
I would be the one to get on it and then say, no, I can't ride it. And they'd have to stop, reset it, shut it down, and help me get off the ride.
Yeah. Look, I'll just say it. We actually got a comment that said, Brooke, they can't believe that Brooke hasn't ridden. She's an agent. Why hadn't she ridden Tower of Terror?
I know, because
you haven't ridden. What roller coaster?
Rock and Roller Coaster.
You haven't Rock and Roller Coaster. You haven't done Space Mountain since we've gone.
No,
right?
but I've ridden that one before.
Yeah, but years
when I was
ago.
like 5.
Yeah. But not since we started.
No, because I can't. Like, here's my issues. So Space Mountain, black, and I feel like
you feel like you're gonna hit your head.
The way I envision it is what I always ask him. Hold on to Sam. Like, please just take care of her and hold on to Sam whenever they go on the ride. And I was like, what if there's like dangling metal that you can't see? He's like, it's Disney. That's not going to happen. But I'm like, what if?
Yeah,
and then you can't go like this. Raise your hands.
I raise my hands all the time.
And you're not smacking stuff?
No.
I feel like it's like in a closed
why
tunnel.
Would you not think that they would think about that?
I don't know. But and then it's like, then you're on the people mover, and then sometimes you can get on and like the ride's down, so the lights are on. I should never see Space Mountain with the lights on.
Yeah, wow.
Because it's all really close.
It is
in there,
but
and that
so cool.
Again freaks me out.
So
and it's
cool.
like I can't. Mm-hmm. Rock and Roller Coaster, I won't do loops.
No.
Tower of Terror. If I ride Tower of Terror, they're going to need a cleanup crew when I get off because I'll probably tinkle.
Yeah.
Or something's going to happen.
I was going to try it out.
Solo. So, you were going to go by yourself?
Yes, I was going to go by myself. So at least one of us can talk about it. That was the plan.
But those are my no deals. No dice on those right there.
Nope. Correct.
And we can take Space Mountain out because I did ride it. That was back when you can ride in someone's lap.
And you do ride Big Thunder and Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, and you've done Everest, but you won't do Everest.
But I will. That's another one I will never ride again. Lesson learned. Yeah. I felt like I was gonna die.
Yeah.
So I'm not doing that one again. There's no reason you should go to the very tippy end of the track on that ride. Like the tippy end. And then I would say to him, what if the brakes go out?
Yeah,
I'm like that.
Yeah.
That person. But I'm going to say, hold on to Sam, pull her lap belt down tight. And then we got on Slinky, she and I did, or we got on Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. And
Yeah, you
she
ride
was like,
Slinky. Yeah.
Mommy, I can't feel my legs, because I always like shove the lap belt down on her real hard.
Yeah.
She's our
So you do
daredevil.
ride some roller coasters.
Yeah, I'll ride those, but those are kind of like babyish, I guess you could say.
Slinky's pretty big.
Slinky's okay, yeah.
Yeah.
And Slinky doesn't have.
But there's no big turns and big loops. Yeah.
And I feel more comfortable because Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, you're kind of enclosed a little bit. Like there's a mountain on this side and there's a wall on this side, on some of it. Slinky, I love it. It makes me a little bit nervous because it's just the rail. It's just the track. There's no siding.
No, it's wide open.
So that, I'm like, I love it, but I'm still nervous.
Okay.
I love the ride, but I still get a little bit nervous.
Well, me and Sam do all the roller coasters.
Yeah. Eliza and I, we go see the characters, and it's just fine.
Yeah.
I'm totally
That's
fine
right.
with that. We shop, get ices, and go see characters. That's our
right.
time.
Mm-hmm.
But she's wanting to ride some. She claims that she wants to do Seven Dwarfs Mine Train.
Again, she did last year, but she didn't like it.
Not last year. She did it
Oh, 2 years ago?
when she was 3 or 4.
I think she was 4.
And we've talked about that before too, but we put her on the ride. You're like, yeah, let's all go. This is an awesome idea, family ride. We never do family rides. We're always rider swappers. And we get her, I really put down the lap belt on her. Plus I hold her with both my hands and put my leg on top of her leg. And then I remember coming around one of the turns and her head was like tipped over, and she looked like, I thought, oh my gosh, she's going to pass out. And then I see the ride photo, and she's so teeny tiny, you can barely see her in the seat.
Oh, yeah.
And then I felt horrible. I was like, that was the worst mom of the year.
No, she wanted to do it.
She did want to do it. She was totally
And she's a lot taller now, so she'll be fine. I think she'll like it.
She likes
She
Barnstormer.
loves Barnstormer. Loves Barnstormer.
Like, we are Barnstormer junkies.
Yeah. She loves that one.
So, anywho, and we were going to do for her, like, the water park.
Yes, we're going to do the water park.
We were going to do Typhoon Lagoon, and then we were going
to finally be able to talk about water parks.
Yeah, and then go. Her birthday day was Magic Kingdom, and then leave Magic Kingdom and go eat at Beaches and Cream and get the kitchen sink and all of her favorites. And so anyway, it didn't work out, but that's okay.
Yeah, so Beaches and Cream was going to be a new restaurant we were going to go to.
Topolino's was a new one,
which is in the new Riviera
just opened up.
Resort. What was it? What was some of the other ones? I don't know. I can't remember all of them, but
I know that also feels so long ago.
it was long ago. But the big thing is that we, like you said, we had a second trip already planned for Sam's birthday, which is December. So we are still planning on going in December.
Yep.
We are going during her birthday, which is the 20th. And same as Eliza, she wanted to go to Hollywood, I think,
Yeah,
right?
she picked Hollywood Studios as her park.
Mm-hmm. So,
And she picked Sci-Fi as her dinner.
Oh, she did?
Uh-huh.
Okay, good.
Yep, that's what she
Love
wants to
me
do.
some
I know. Get a big
Love me
old
some sci-fi.
burger and a milkshake.
We are going, so only about 5 days. So, but we are staying at, what's the other one?
Art of Animation.
No, is it? Yeah,
Uh-huh.
Art of Animation. Sorry.
Yeah.
We are staying at Art of Animation.
Because Sam's our artist, so she picked that one.
No. See, that's why it was perfect, because they're both right next to each other. We would have done both. But they're right there there's a Skyliner port right there, station right there, so you can get right on and go. It's going to be really good. We haven't picked our dining yet, right? We haven't done
No, and that's new with all of this also. So dining is 60 days out as if like the fast pass time. So you can't book dining until 60 days from check-in. So we haven't done that yet.
I don't know how many days is our trip. Do you know how many days our trip is? I guess it's probably 140 something days.
I haven't looked.
Yeah. So we're going in December. And we've been thinking about what to do next year. It's so hard to plan right now, as everybody's experiencing, I'm sure. Not sure where we're, what the world's going to be like next year, but Disney World is open, and we started talking about doing the show again as soon as they opened. Thankfully, also, they're all open now because Animal Kingdom
parks,
and Magic Kingdom were the first two that opened. Hollywood and Epcot just opened this past week. So now all 4 parks are open.
And thank goodness, because now everybody who vlogs on YouTube is back to putting their videos out there. Thank you. I've been dying.
Yeah.
Going through withdrawals on that one.
Yes. So what important things should people know, really, mainly, about
I don't know.
trying
Like
to book again?
Well,
because you can book.
Yeah,
you still
like I can book
now
2020 trips.
2020.
Like they just opened that back up for us, which we were on like a no sell time, and that's been opened back up. And I guess maybe because there's been more cancellations, and they're trying to keep at that maybe I guess like 30% capacity or whatever their percentage is for capacity. And they weren't at that level yet, so that's why they maybe opened back up for 2020. So we can book those now. There's still availability on that, and I've done a couple of those. And people who have kept their 2020s and not canceled for 2021. But if you want 2021 trip dates, we are available to book up until September 26th of 2021, as of right now. So, boom. And they're allowing, Park Hopper is still on reservations for like the end of this year and for next year. If it doesn't happen, that, it's still going to be like, because when you book your trip, you immediately reserve your park. That's, something that's different. So you have to go into the park pass reservation system and pick which park you want to go to for that day. And so that's still claiming like a base ticket, really, because you can't pick like I want to go to Epcot in the morning and then I'm going to pick that I'm going to go to Hollywood Studios at night. Can't do that, even though you might have a Park Hopper ticket. So they're just kind of leaving that on there. And if it ends up that Park Hopper is still not available, then you get a credit, like a discount on the difference in between that. I guess what, like I was just going to say, they stopped the Spaceship Earth refurbishment. They're not going to do that right now. They've put a halt on Mary Poppins Cherry Tree Lane.
Yeah.
I know, which I'm kind of bummed about that.
Yeah.
Really
That was an
bummed.
Epcot, right? The England version, UK version. Country.
And then going back to Primeval or Primeval World, however you say it, they no go on that one anymore. So we never rode it.
I'm fine with that because I would have gotten really sick.
Because you can't do spinny, like twisty.
No.
And it's very spinny and jerky. And
it's a roller coaster that spins, basically.
yeah,
right?
like you're in a circular pod thing and you kind of
So
spin
it's
and then go down like a little hill.
on like Big Thunder Mountain.
Yeah, but not as big as Big Thunder Mountain.
Well, it's teacups on Barnstormer.
There you go.
That's
Teacups
what it
on
is.
Barnstormer.
Yeah, horrible. I could not be able to do that. No.
Rivers of Light will be gone, which I'm sure a lot of people liked it. That really kind of never interested us. We never did see it.
Never did see it.
And then Stitch's Great Escape is going to be gone.
Which we've never done.
Which we've never done.
That was never open either. I think that shut down. I read that had shut down early 2018 or something like that.
Yeah, and then
never opened up again. So now they're just not going to.
Yeah,
open
and
it.
previous to that, like we just didn't.
We just never did.
We should have, but it just wasn't one of those things.
I didn't actually, to be honest, I didn't actually know what it was because we saw Stitch.
Yeah,
we went and saw him every time there, but I never knew he had a ride or a little thing.
Awesome news is Epcot is still having the Food and Wine Festival.
Whoa.
And they've kind of blended it with the Flower Festival. So we could really kind of call it the Flying Festival. Or the...
Oh, my God. Did you... Have you been thinking about saying that this whole time? What the heck? The Flying Festival? What the...
I totally just made that up. I was trying to think, like, how can I blend those two?
I'll make sure
The Flying Festival or the I don't know how else to do it. Food and wine and flour.
food, flour, and wine.
I don't know.
Whatever.
Anyway,
Okay.
it is going on and it's longer. You can still get the flour. Now I can't even talk. You can get the Flower Festival merchandise. There's still some of that available that you can get. Not all of the flowers and things. Some of the topiaries are still out, but it's not like full bang on like it usually is. Remy's Hide and Squeak is still available, which is that cute little scavenger hunt.
Oh, good.
For Remy
Cool.
that we love.
Yeah.
They're still doing the passports for KidCot, but they're doing it differently to where you don't necessarily have to go and visit every single country. Our girls love going and doing that and going to all the KidCots. But like if you, let's say you stop in Mexico Pavilion and you go to that KidCot, they have those cute Ziploc baggies that I try to get all the time because it's like the suitcase Ziploc baggie with Disney. It's really cute. And it has all the things that you need it for, your stickers for your passport and your country cards for all the countries in that one Ziploc bag. So you don't have to travel to all the countries. You can if you want to, but so they're trying to, I guess, keep that, allow it still, but keep it to a minimum to where if you don't feel comfortable, you know, like you don't have to go to everywhere. But I was watching a video on them and they were clean every time a kid came by or whatever, wipe it down, clean it up. So, then there's the whole, you know, like the parades aren't I mean, like the normal parades aren't happening. The fireworks aren't happening and character meet and greets, but they're doing those really cute cavalcades where it's like, you'll be in the parks and then the music changes and you know, something's getting ready to happen. And they'll do different kinds of cavalcades. Like it could be Mickey and Friends that are coming through. It could be, just Mrs. Incredible, Mr. Incredible, and Pixar people coming through, and Edna Mode, and then in Hollywood Studios, and then it could be, you know, like something else or whatever, but you're still getting able to see them. But some of the videos that I've been watching were so cute where people were showing like the characters out and about doing different things. Like Pooh had a butterfly net and he was out in Epcot's field trying to catch butterflies.
Really?
Yes. I was trying to think if there. I thought there was something else, someone else out and about. And then I've been watching, you know, like the wait times, and I've seen a lot where, let's say, the wait time's like 40 minutes. But they're saying if you're going to the parks now, don't be alarmed, even though that's a low wait time. You know, like say for Seven Dwarfs Mine Train or Slinky Dog. Don't let that scare you away from that ride. Or if you see a long, fast, like not a fast pass line, but a long line waiting to get on the ride, don't let that steer you away either. Because for one, everybody's socially distanced. And then the rides have been like charted at 45 minutes or whatever. And then they're really only taking 30 minutes or 25 minutes half the time.
Yeah.
Because, you know, like they're just getting people on and socially distancing on the rides, like skipping, you know, rows of people or whatever. And then like every so often, then they kind of stop it and make an announcement, spray down the ride and send it off by itself without people on it and then load people back up.
Yeah.
But it seems to be running smoothly. Like there's partitions, the plexiglass in between.
Yep.
Like when you get into like the real nooks and crannies of the rides inside. But it, like
it'd be interesting if it's like that in December. But
I know it seems like they've really are, and I think like golly, of all the places to be safe in right now, like Disney is going to be super clean and super safe, and you know, they're going to be the ones to really go above and beyond on any like guidelines and measures that needs to be happening. So I would feel safe going.
I would too. Yeah.
We have a peeker.
Oh. Hi, Lizzie. I think what else did you have on there?
That's pretty much it. And then just talking about, you know, if you don't, you know, like if don't feel nervous about booking a trip for next year or whatever, like we can still do that. And they're great about cancellations. Disney's awesome about that. Mm-hmm. Right now you can cancel in your, like if you have a trip booked for 2020 up to 7 days prior to check-in, and it's easy breezy.
So the one thing to remind people too is that the Not So Scary Halloween is canceled.
Yeah.
That is not happening. They have not said anything about the Christmas, right? Yet. Hopefully that is there still for us. That's a big reason. We would want to see that for years. Well, that's a little bit of a update, I guess.
I know. I feel like I blabbed.
No.
Like I was just like blah, blah, blah.
No, there's a lot going on. There's
everything.
A lot changing. We'll keep talking about it each week because, as things get better or worse, decisions are going to get made. Mm-hmm. Hopefully Disney, sticks with what they believe is going to work. And as long as people feel safe, I think it will work. But it's upon everybody to kind of do their part too,
Yeah, absolutely.
Stay sanitized. Don't go out if you're sick, and
what else?
What else? Yeah. Go have some fun. So we are gonna keep going and talk about our trip coming December, and each week we'll be back and talk all things Disney. Again, we'll get the girls involved. We're watching. There's a lot more stuff coming on Disney Plus, so we should talk about some of that stuff later.
It's been fun rewatch. like just being home and rewatching.
Yes.
Some of the movies and.
Yeah, Solo just came. Solo Star Wars movie came on Disney Plus, so that was the last Disney Star Wars property that had not been on. I
just thought of something. We watched. Now I'm starting to get hot in here.
Yeah, we'll wrap it up here.
Well, it's like this. My face is beaming. It's just hot in here. All of a sudden, I feel like I'm like sweating. We watched the making of Frozen 2 on Disney Plus. If you have not watched that it is so incredible.
Super incredible. Yes.
And it's like you get invested in their investments in the movie. And then I was like, I'm crying at a making of Frozen 2 watching this. Like it was amazing to see the behind the scenes of animation. And you didn't realize, like I literally, and could be stupid of me for thinking this, but thought like one person would be working on Elsa. But how many animators did she have?
No, it's hundreds of animators working on those movies. Hundreds.
But like on just her too. Like
one animator works on that 5-10 seconds, and then the next animator works the next 10 seconds.
It's crazy because to make it blend in to where it doesn't look like hundreds of animators worked on it. Like that's got to be hard.
But like the one that they highlighted, I can't remember her name, but the one they highlighted where the part where she's dancing up, following the wisp, I guess, or something, as she skids onto. Yeah, she hears. It's the part where she skids at the end of that song. Yeah. What's the song called?
It's not Into the Unknown.
No, it's the other one.
Like, Mom. It's the mom one.
Actually, I think it is Into the Unknown. Is it not?
No,
because the other ones.
I can't be put on the spot for questions because I always forget.
We weren't actually planning on talking about this. But anyway, the scene where she's just sliding there.
It's where she's like, ah.
Yeah. I think it's Into the Unknown is the first one. And then the last song at the end, because it's in the dang documentary.
Dag nabbit.
But she talks about how she does that last 10 seconds part. Well, you have her animating it, and then you have somebody that does the lighting, somebody that does the texture, somebody that does the colors. So there's several people that do that one piece, and then there's somebody takes it from there and does the next scene and the next scene. So in the end, you end up
show yourself.
Yeah, that's the end. Yeah. Show yourself. Oh my gosh, yeah.
Now I'm really sweating.
But it's Into the Unknown, the end of Into the Unknown, that song. Right?
I think so. Look, we
Anyway.
sound like just
Yeah, that's all right. Go watch it.
blobs.
But it's great because Jennifer Lee, who's the director, it's amazing how involved. Because when you think of a director, they're usually in charge of everything, which she is. But there were so many decisions coming from I can't remember his name, but the guy was the story lead.
Mm-hmm.
Then you had the two
songwriters.
The two songwriters. You had her co-director. And then, of course, a lot fell on the animators. I was surprised about. The animators had to present how they thought the scene should go. It's not what she was saying the scene should go. She came later. Like she would say, "Yeah, that's great. Do that," or "No, that doesn't look good. Go back and do it again."
Try it again.
And that's just a crazy way process.
It
worked. So
worked.
many meetings.
Yeah.
And
Viewings, I like their screening, and like they would screen it raw, like really raw for other Disney.
It was all Disney filmmakers.
Yeah.
Like the director of Moana, the director of Monsters Inc.,
Yeah.
director of the
pretty cool.
next movie coming out. I mean, pretty amazing.
You have to watch it. You just have to watch it.
It's pretty neat. It gives you a big perspective of what it takes to make a movie like that, which is incredibly difficult. So
Yeah.
very good. Disney Plus.
Check it out.
Go see it.
Or like we're not going to the movies to go see it, but like go to your couch and
Go
see
to
it.
your couch or your phone.
Go downstairs and see it.
Yeah, while you're just
Go in the
sitting
next
eating
room.
dinner. But our girls, Sam is really cool. She's going back and watching some Pixar movies. She really liked, for the first time we saw it last week, never seen a Wall-E, and she really liked Wall-E.
She's never seen Wall-E.
She's never seen Wall-E.
Yeah, we've seen. Which is weird. I can't believe she didn't
She
realize
never had
she
an
had
interest
never...
in it. We found out it came out the year before she was born, so we just never showed it to her.
Yeah.
And
She loved it.
She loved it. Loved it. She loves the Cars movies.
Yes. She said Cars 2 is her favorite movie.
Yeah, favorite Pixar
Of
movie.
yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
Whatever. And The Good Dinosaur.
I watched that again.
No.
I liked it again. I liked it better than the first time. I think the first time I wasn't too impressed, but I did like it a lot.
Because we saw it in the theaters, didn't we?
Yeah, we took Sam, and she didn't like it either.
Didn't she get a little scared?
She got scared at the end when the pterodactyls
when
were
those
attacking.
big things, yeah.
Yeah. But it felt a lot, when I just sat down and watched it again, it just felt, I felt the family aspect of it a lot more.
Yeah.
And I really liked it.
And I remember we had, because Eliza was she born when Good Dinosaur came out?
No, I don't think she was born yet.
Sam had the Good Dinosaur toy, and he kind of walked and roar or something like that.
Yeah.
Eliza was deathly afraid of that sucker.
Yeah.
But that's not a movie. I'm not.
I think Sam was maybe 3
Yeah.
when we took her.
I have no.
So.
No.
Anyway, but
I guess that's it for randomness. Any other random things we want to talk about?
Don't think so.
I don't think there's anything else random. No? Okay.
Yeah, that's it. I think that's it for this episode.
There we go.
Yeah. Thanks, everybody. We are reopened.
We are.
And
reopened with a new logo.
New logo.
New vibe.
Yes.
Reimagined.
Nice.
We're reimagined.
We're reimagineering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
So a lot more posts coming that we're worked on too on social. So follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Of course, Brooke Cottingham Travel on Facebook and Brooke Travel on Twitter.
No. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Brooke Travel on Twitter. Is it Brooke Cottingham Travel at Instagram, I guess?
Yeah.
Yeah. So all that stuff,
Come check it out.
But go to sharingthemouse.com. There's a link right to her. From there, you can also do that to get a quote and start the conversation. But
and the quote's free.
Absolutely free.
Free.
Actually, your services are technically
100%
free.
It's all free, really.
It's free to you.
Yeah.
Do it.
Might as well.
You
don't have to do anything.
You don't do anything. She'll get up
I
early.
do it?
Get up early, put her ears on, and go at
and
it.
get going. It's my favorite.
Yeah. we truly like to thank everybody really for asking about the show and talking to us about the show. So hopefully you're gonna get more of us.
Yeah,
So.
and I've connected with the clients, and that's really my favorite part is just talking and meeting all the different people. And I still keep in contact with, which sounds like a creeper. I think I totally sound like a creeper, but we message back and forth, and like my friend Jimmy in Tennessee, like we chat and get on the phone and call each other.
Yeah.
It's like we're best buds, and my friends, they're my clients, but they're my friends in Texas and all over. It's just it's great. That's my most favorite thing is and that's what I try to do. Really, is kind of get to know you and get to know what you like, and that just helps kind of design your trip. Mm-hmm. I want to know about you and stay connected.
Yes, and please. We're open for any suggestions and what you want to hear from us also. So let us know. But other than that, we're going to be talking about Disney parks and our trips and Disney Plus, everything we're watching, everything we're buying at Disney Store.
Yeah.
So,
we're back to that.
Yeah, all that stuff. So thank you, everybody. Take care. We're on YouTube as well. Hit that subscribe button and keep following us.
Yes.
We will see you next week.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
See ya real soon.